Okay, after 2 months of waiting from Banggood, I finally got the type of 8650 holders that I wanted, the kinds with the spring clips. But buyer beware. Some of these did not turn out quite like I hoped. These three. This one has the little tab on the bottom, which is what I'm looking for to solder, which is like that, is what it looks like when you take it out of there. But one of these had this other type tab, which has a little tab on the top. Just be a little bit tougher to solder, but it's odd that in a shipment of 20 they would have two. This is the one with the little tab on the bottom, and it just slides in there. Slides in very easily. And you just push down until it clicks, and there you got your little tabs on the bottom for soldering. This one's, the tab is on the top, and that's this other one here. And again, that slides in, snaps in. So I'll be able to work around that. You just have to solder through the little hole there. And this one just came with the one spring clip, so I'll have to make something up for the other side. But I've already got some ideas on that. So that's what you get when you order from China. You wait a long time and you don't get exactly what it is you wanted. But this will work good enough for the purposes that I've got it for. Okay, so the first order of business is this does not have the center hole that I'm going to need, so I have to drill out the center hole on all these. I'm going to have to do quite a bit of work on these. Okay, now that you got the hole drilled in all 20 of them, now you have to countersink them. So that's why the countersink is sitting there. And you have to adjust the stop so that it stops whenever the countersink gets down too far, so you don't just drill a hole right through it. So I've got those pretty well set now. Okay, so let's try the countersink. Guess I can go all the way with it. Fits nice and flush, so the 18650 will not ride up when it hits that spot on there. So that countersink is going to work really good. And you get the idea. Okay, so that really didn't take that long. So now they all have a hole in the center, and they all are countersunk so that a flathead screw will fit down flat inside each one. Next job is to solder wire to each one of these. Okay, let's talk about the next step. I need to solder some wires onto these little tabs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend them over on each end, and they've been pretty easy. And I'm going to set them into my jig. I've already got this one set up in the jig. So let's see how that works. So pretty strong. Now we just have to do the rest of them. Okay, so there are all of the cell holders, minus the one that's missing the clip. All of the wires are soldered to it, all the holes are drilled in the center, and all of them are countersunk. They're now set to be put on the big board, put the ribbon in them to pop the batteries out, and that to me will be the most perfect 18650 battery holder there is. A lot of work, but I think it's going to be good. Okay, so this is what all this was leading up to. To have a voltmeter, 2 lamps that draw 1 amp, a cell holder that has the spring clips, the clips rather than the spring, and the little rivet at the one end where you can take the ribbon, drop it down, put in your cell, snap it in. It lights the lights. You can follow the voltage. How long is that going to take to get down to 3 volts? That will be how many amp hours that particular 18650 battery has. When it's down to 3 volts and you need to get it out of the spring clips, you just grab the ribbon, pop it out. So that's what I'll be doing with the rest of the lights that I have.